Hey, yo, and welcome to another episode of Wings and Things. It's been a while. It's been a long while. We're back, though. With me today, producer Rob.
I am just so happy to see you guys. I missed you.
Yeah. Associate to the producer. Wait, he got a promotion, didn't he?
He got a promotion, and I didn't
Big
say
promotion.
what's up, homies, so let me say that.
Yeah, do that first.
Sorry. Yeah, but David Howard got a promotion. He is now our executive assistant director.
His career arc
I don't know
is
what
just,
that means.
just from
something to
sports
behold.
reporter to executive assistant director
It's
is just
amazing.
wow.
It's amazing.
Did I get a promotion?
Whoa.
Hey, we're not to you yet.
Guest host.
Sound engineer Cory is here with us also. And
Did I get
please welcome back
Did I get a promotion?
Welcome
to
back.
the podcast.
Welcome back.
Our host with the most, Matt VanZant, is here, everybody.
So did I get a promotion or
No.
demotion or
We'll talk about it.
You're
some
just
sort of
lucky.
potion?
You're lucky to
We
still
should
be
have
here.
Yeah, we should have got demoted.
I thought I've been here the entire time. Literally, I've been here the whole time. I was sitting right next to Cory. I mean,
Just been up in
I
the
was
corporate
disguised
offices,
as like
signing checks.
a chair.
and-
there's these.
He was my A1.
That's right. I was,
Who's out there growing our brand,
yeah, you know what? I've
spreading the word?
been a massive brand ambassador for Wings and Things over the last few, and you know we've actually expanded.
Can I tell you a true story?
Okay.
Just recently, my son, Braylon, whom
Shout out, Braylon.
bringer of Sour Patch Kids.
Not this time, though.
Not this time.
Letting us down.
He was at church doing like the
Church things?
church things, right? And he said to his leader, he said, "Hey, my dad has a podcast. It's called Wings and Things." The dude looked it up on his phone right there, followed it immediately.
Go.
So
All right.
shout out to Hudson for the follow.
Thank you, Hudson.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Braylon, for telling
Always.
Hudson about the pocket. Like that's as easy as it is.
Doubled our followers. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's super simple. Like, hey, there's a podcast. You
I
should
think
listen to
Braylon
it.
just became our marketing director.
Yeah.
I think he may have.
See, and what y'all don't know is Braylon and I have been working together over the last
that makes sense.
while of working on our brand marketing. So he's actually been promoted to CMO, Chief Marketing Officer.
you understand we
Wings
can
and Things.
fact check this, right? Dude.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
I mean,
okay,
it is 100% legit. He has his own office. He has a car. Sorry, Eric.
Whoa, I don't have a car.
I know. Company. Well, he's got to move around a lot.
He is in
10-year-old
that
has a car and I
C-suite.
don't have
He's in that C-suite, so
Oh,
he
yeah.
does have
Oh,
to have
yeah.
that executive privilege.
He's got a car. I mean, he's 10 going on 19. So
That's accurate.
It is accurate.
You don't have to fact check that. I will fact check.
When I saw
that.
him a few weeks ago, he was wearing like a chain. I was like, "Who are you?"
He thinks he's Ronald Acuna.
Yes.
I mean, don't we all wish or think we're Ronald Acuna to be able to make those moves? I mean, it's just amazing.
I've never in my life considered myself at that level.
I don't know. Pretty decent baseball players in here, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen
My
me.
2 years of Little League in
Hey.
second and third grade really served me well.
Hey, also today with us, we have an intern.
We do have an intern.
We have an intern.
Other things I've been working on. You're welcome.
A real
Thank you
one.
so much. Like he's like a legit intern. Yeah.
It's like a real person.
His name is Colin.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Colin.
Yeah. Colin, are you there?
Call.
I don't think he has a microphone.
Nah. We don't
I
give
actually
interns
am.
He's got a
microphones.
microphone in the control room.
We don't give interns microphones.
He stole my mic.
Oh.
So, introduce yourself, Colin. Hi, I'm Colin.
Interns don't speak.
Gosh. You're gonna scare them.
So that's the Nashville coming out of Matt.
Yeah.
I've been up north a little bit lately. I was there for 5 hours on Saturday.
That's impressive.
I flew up Saturday morning, spent 5 hours in Nashville.
Turn around, flew right.
flew
came right back.
It was
Unpopular opinion.
yeah.
That has been my second least favorite city that I've ever visited.
I got to know what the first is.
Philadelphia.
I don't like Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Philadelphia is just full of mean, ugly people.
I agree.
I said it. I'm sorry.
I had a
Okay.
completely different
Sorry
experience
to
in Philly.
everybody in Philadelphia. Rob hates you.
Have you been to a Braves game versus Philly?
Yeah.
It is
Yes.
the worst fan experience that you can go to.
Go
the
to,
worst.
Go to a Philly Braves game in Philly.
Oh, you did that?
I'm good.
That's why you hate Philly. What about Nashville do you not like? Where did you go, though?
Okay,
That's
I
key.
went for work.
Well, strike one.
I'm 43 years old.
Young.
Broadway is not meant for me at this
That's
stage
not
in my
your
life.
cup of tea.
I went by myself because I was for work. I was for conference.
I remember this.
Yeah.
It's a few months ago.
It was back in July.
Okay, yeah.
And so walking around that town, it was hot. The places that I went to have wings were terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. I texted you guys. I may have just
You
had
did. I
the
remember
worst
that.
wings I've ever had, and they sold themselves as a wing place. It
You
was,
know, you just need to add sauce.
it was that.
per
that was
West
it. I
Virginia
just had
Chris.
to. Yep,
Yeah.
just add sauce.
Just
I
add
did
sauce.
not
Makes them
add
100%
sauce.
better.
Way better.
I've had some decent wings in Nashville. Acme, right on Broadway, actually has really good wings, but I refuse to go to Broadway. If I'm on Broadway, it's going to be between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. We'll go do a brunch thing. We'll hop around, see a couple
See, I
bands.
had lunch there, but still, I was like, "This is not my scene."
You got to go over two streets over Demumbrium. We call it Demon Brewing because there's some demons brewing on that street. I'll tell you that. It's 100% accurate, but it's awesome.
I went to the one place you recommended.
Winners and losers?
Yeah, Winners and Losers,
Okay,
Winners
yeah.
Bar, whatever. But I got there at like 7 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, no.
I sat down at a table. I ordered wings. They came 5 minutes later and said, "Sir, you have to find somewhere else. We're taking this table."
Oh.
Because they were clearing the table for the crowd that they were expecting for the band.
Was
So
it Wednesday, or was it Thursday or Monday?
It was a Monday. I think it was a Monday because you said it was
Whiskey
Monday, and
Jam.
that's when it gets
Yeah.
full. So I ate my wings in a corner.
Shut up, Ward.
And then I sat around until like 8:30, and I was like, "This thing ain't gonna get cranking till 10. I'm going home."
Oh, man, yeah.
Well, we have had some good wings this season,
Oh, amen.
That's true.
and tonight,
And actually, one of the wings tonight,
Nashville
shout out
Hot.
Nashville.
shout out Nashville. Tonight, well, whenever you're listening to this, it'll probably be sometime not tonight. Probably be in the morning or the afternoon. Who knows?
But at this moment,
At this moment, it's the semifinals.
I can't believe we made it.
We are
me either.
we are in the semifinals.
I can't believe I'm here.
We can't
I
either.
have.
I can't believe it either. After all of the texts back and forth about scheduling and stuff, I can't believe any of us are here right now.
Listen, it's been crazy. It's been a crazy,
No,
crazy.
it's been crazy for everybody.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all I'm saying. I'm not singling anybody out. It's just,
Just you, though.
yeah, just you though.
Eric, stop
Personally, you.
pointing at me. Golly.
So here's where we are tonight. Our first matchup. Rob, do you want to do this or do you want me to do this?
You go ahead and do it. You've
All
got
right.
it up.
Okay. Our first matchup, classic versus classic, medium versus lemon pepper.
Woo!
So that is
Dry lemon pepper. We
Dry lemon
should
pepper,
state because
yes,
we did
we
have
should
the
say
wet
that.
somewhere in the season.
this is that's a powerhouse matchup. It's like a 1-2 kind of deal in March Madness. Semifinal number 2, Caribbean Jerk versus Jammin Jalapeno. And then semifinal number 3, Nashville Hot versus Buffalo Dry Rub. Now, before we get there, Matt, we have to have you make a prediction
Okay.
because we have all turned in a prediction.
We have. We've written it down.
It's kind of a little easier.
He does.
prediction.
I
I
have
know.
them
So-
secret. I have them safe.
When did
So my thought was
He just loses.
we put all of the round 1 losers into a bowl and we pick one out for him.
Oh.
That would be my thought. But
But then he just automatically loses.
and
Yeah.
What do you
right.
wait? What do you mean you put all of round 1 in a bowl?
so here's what we did. We made a prediction before. When did we do this?
It was after around I think maybe 3. It was the first week that Matt missed.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we made a prediction,
okay.
Each of
the
us.
3 of us, as to which sauce we thought was going to
Win.
win.
Oh, this is like a futures bet.
It's a futures bet.
I'm in.
Corey has the predictions.
Okay.
They are written down. He has locked them into a safe, and they will not come out until the finals.
Okay.
Yes.
The bet is the loser has to eat 3 blazing knockouts.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Then you better pick a good one. You better pick a good one.
All right. So, do you want me to text Corey my prediction? That way, no one. That
Yeah,
way, it's
because
legit.
none of us know
What
We
what
don't-
the
we
other
don't know
one
each
picked,
other's.
and we always
Yeah.
said that we wouldn't say because then we could try
Now-
to mess
We
around,
could sabotage
and-
the other.
Obviously, I have a slight advantage because I'm
do.
only
You only have to
picking
pick
from
from
6 wings.
Well-
so
Yeah, you're picking like
But
half.
let's just say this: put your hand up if your sauce is still on the plate.
Your hand should not be up, sir.
well, technically, my sauce is on the
about to
plate.
pick
Technically,
there are
because you
6.
haven't made a selection yet.
So, David Howard, you did not raise your hand.
I did not.
Do you want to? Can we know what his?
At this point, I think it's okay for us to know what his was because
Well,
if
it
it's
depends
not
on
the
what it depends
plate,
on what Matt gets to pick from.
Yeah, it does. Does he pick from the plate or do we punish him? And then it's 50-50 who got out first.
So, could
David
it be
or
a
Matt?
thing to where I have
Or we split it.
like 2?
That's it. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So,
What about that?
It's like someone picks a round 1.
He writes down 2 sauces. One from the plate
Mm-hmm.
and one from the sauces that have been
Eliminated.
eliminated.
And then
And then Eric, you pick
one of those
one
2
of those 2.
out of a hat
okay.
or something.
Yeah.
And then, so he either has to deal with somebody that's been knocked out, and then it's up to these 2 who really lost, or he gets lucky and he moves on.
I got you. Okay. Yes.
I
You
think
like
that's
that?
fa- I think that's
I think
fair.
that's fair.
I think that's fair.
All right. What was one of the ones we hated from like round 1?
I think he's got to pick from a hat, though.
Yeah. I want you to write it down, and I'll pick one out.
He
and
can
I
pick
will-
one from here, and then we'll
and
do
I
a
will
random,
hand it
yeah.
directly to Corey without looking at it.
Yeah.
So
Just
that
text-
everything's
Oh yeah, we gotta write it down.
yeah.
Never mind.
So, Colin, we need paper and pen.
Colin.
Please, sir.
Please.
All right. I
Please.
just sent my prediction from this
those
6 into the queue
Sir?
to
at
Corey.
that.
Corey, did you get my prediction,
Bravo.
sir?
I
Colin.
did get your
Bravo,
prediction.
Colin.
You did get my
This is
prediction.
I
amazing.
just got it.
Okay. Corey has my prediction.
All right. How many pieces of paper do I need to make?
2.
Just 2?
Here's one more.
Yeah.
And I just pull, I mean,
Right.
Oh, is he just? I thought he was picking out of a hat all the ones that had been eliminated. Like he doesn't get to pick which one was eliminated.
Oh, see, I thought you were saying he puts the prediction from the plate and one
Okay.
of the other sauces. And,
Okay.
And
You know
those
what?
are his predictions.
That's
and
going to
I
be a
pick
lot.
one of
That's
those.
going to be a lot quicker.
So hold on.
That's going to be
Hold
a lot
on.
quicker.
Yeah, but wouldn't
Hold
you
on.
love the joy at the finals of you, Eric, picking one of the 2, either the one I sent Corey or the loser, and it becomes a bit?
I have another
Okay.
suggestion. All
Behind the scenes,
are
everybody.
like 4 listeners and being like, you guys are idiots. Like, just pick something and go.
all of the losers get in the hat with one winner from the plate.
One from the plate.
Yep.
Oh, and then
Okay.
he can almost have 2. All right, so I think we need to pause for a second, write down all our losers, because I don't think our listeners want to listen to us.
No, they don't
write
wanna
and
listen to
list
all
all
this.
that for a second.
No.
And
Mumbo
then-
jumbo.
All right, so let's do that. Let's hit pause on
Well-
this. We're gonna put names
We'll
of
discuss.
sauces into a hat, and then we'll come back right before I pick the name out of the hat.
And before we
'cause-
do that, let's do this. Why don't we take a quick single, and so that way we can promote all of our sponsors. Does that work? Is everybody good with that? So we're gonna take a quick break, everybody. We'll be right back. Thanks for
so
listening
we
to our
can promote
sponsors.
all of our sponsors.
All those sponsors.
You can tell who hadn't been here for the past 4 episodes.
Braylon, get us a sponsor.
I told you, I've been working.
Okay, yeah. See, but he hasn't told us who our sponsors are, so we're like, oh,
I
Corey's
haven't
got
got
it.
a call from Audible yet, so I know that there isn't a single sponsor.
I mean, you never know. You never know. All right.
all right. Let's pause here. We'll be back in just a minute. All right,
Okay.
welcome back.
We did it.
We did the thing.
It got complicated for a
2
second.
hours
but
later.
Yeah.
3
So
hours.
let me explain what we did because I wasn't even clear when we stopped recording. So for all of the listeners out there, here's what we did. We put all of the round 2 losers, put their names on a piece of paper, put them into a hat. I also threw in 2 round 1 losers because I wasn't clear on what we were doing to begin with. And so we just put them in there
Plus,
anyway.
Matt deserves to be punished.
Right. And then
A little bit.
Matt
Yes.
wrote on a piece of paper
Yep.
2 winners.
2 winners.
2 winners from
That are
this
still on our plate.
from the
From the
semifinals.
semifinals.
So what I have done, Rob, we put them all into a hat.
Yep.
Rob shook up the hat.
Yep.
Fortunately, it was not covered in sweat yet.
No, not yet.
yet.
It's a little damp.
We're getting there.
but, yeah.
Nice hat.
Getting there. And then I pulled out 3 names. The first two we're going to eliminate, and then the third one went directly to the sound engineer Cory to put in the safe.
In the safe.
No one has looked at that except for Cory.
After that, I sent Cory a Venmo
Oh my gosh.
for $50 that said change it to whatever wins.
But here's the thing.
So here's the two that
You're reading these two eliminations, but it really doesn't mean anything because we don't know what else was in the hat.
Right.
And we don't know which. So Matt still won't know which flavor is over there.
Yeah.
He won't.
Till it's
Unless
too late.
my handwriting is on that.
Your handwriting is not on in either one of these.
Okay.
The two
Good
two
for
that
you.
have been eliminated are Thai curry
Okay.
and orange chicken.
Rob's favorite.
Rob's favorite.
Yeah,
So
give me that Panda Express.
Rob, did you grab any out of the hat by chance?
I looked at all the ones that were left in the hat, my friend.
Any predictions? Oh no. Okay.
I mean, yeah, but you know, in the spirit of the competition,
So you
I
don't
would
wanna say.
hate to give any spoilers.
Okay. All right.
all right.
Well,
Very good. Okay, let's
Let's
get
eat
into
some
it.
chicken.
Let's
do
get
it.
into the
Let's eat some
semifinals.
chicken.
Let's do it.
This is it. All right. So our first matchup again is medium
And lemon
versus
pepper.
lemon pepper.
How did this
This is-
happen?
So I'm going to
This
tell
is
you.
a final.
I'm going to tell you how this happened. Okay.
This is like the Georgia TCU game.
That's right.
Not this matchup.
In round one,
That one's coming in a minute.
In round one, medium took out Thai curry, which Thai curry was the sleeper of this tournament for me. Like
Yeah.
it was really good. And then in the second round, it defeated Parmesan garlic, which that's
Travesty.
that's a tough matchup, right? Medium versus Parmesan garlic. Lemon pepper, we had a little bit of an issue with because we originally this spot was for lemon pepper wet, and when we ordered them, we got lemon pepper dry, so we had to do a little maneuvering there. But the lemon pepper dry in the first round defeated Chipotle barbecue, which is a dry rub, and then in round two, it defeated orange chicken.
It's had an easy road.
We had the fruit bowl, if you remember.
I do remember.
that was
So, yeah.
great.
So yeah, Matt, did you go back and listen to any of the old episodes that you missed?
I was here the whole time.
I don't believe
I was
that.
upstairs listening.
I don't believe
I'm
that.
not IFB.
Okay. All right. So this matchup again is medium versus lemon pepper. Rob, what'd you start with?
I went right in for medium. It might have been the wrong decision because it does have the more spice, but man, that's just a good wing. That's just a standard good wing. It's tingly, it's tangy. It was just, I want more. I had wings for lunch. Like, I want more.
It's a pretty warm medium.
It is. It
you
is.
know, like
My nose is a little damp on the sides. Like, I'm having to wipe the sweat away from my eyebrows. But it's still so good.
Yeah, I started with the medium too, and I mean it's still kind of burning my mouth, which is interesting. And we've seen a huge range of medium wings, especially season one. You know, but it's kind of nice just to taste a solid, really good medium, maybe a little on the spicier side. Good medium wing though. I mean, I really like it.
Yeah, I think it's like we've said before. It's what you want when you order medium wings.
Absolutely.
It's the standard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
solid every time.
Everything was good about it.
I've had better, but I've had much worse.
Oh, absolutely.
And I would be happy every time with that plate of wings, especially if I had ranch to dial down that spice a little bit.
If Buffalo Wild Wings only served that medium wing,
They'd be okay.
it'd be great.
Which, and sometimes they should just do that because, I mean, they experiment a little crazy.
Based off this lemon pepper wing that I just ate,
Oh,
they should just stick to medium.
Oh,
Because that lemon pepper was not good.
I'm opposite.
okay. All right.
Mine had,
opposite.
I didn't have anything on that. It was,
so
No seasoning.
it was flavorless. It was just chicken.
See, I got a really good one.
Well,
Like mine was full of lemon, full of pepper, had great flavor. In fact, where I bit in had a bit too much seasoning, and I got like that sand feeling in my mouth.
do we have more?
We do.
What's
Maybe
interesting?
another one.
Maybe I should try another one.
it's hard with dry rubs and normal sauces because, you know, it's already kind of, dry. The wing itself is a little bit more dry, obviously, because there's no sauce on it. But when I took a bite into it, I was like, okay, it's a really good lemon pepper wing. And then you said if I had a little bit of ranch, and you were referring to the medium wing, I was like, oh, I'm going to dip this into this blue cheese here. And it really came alive.
Yep.
And I mean, that's a solid lemon pepper wing. And I think, most of your lemon pepper are rubs for the most part. Mm-hmm. So I've definitely had much better lemon pepper wings. But
what I like about these is they're dry. They're not oily.
Yeah.
They're not sitting like most lemon pepper. They're sitting in some butter, like down and pooling in. These did not do that. That's a big plus for me.
Yeah. When I go back to thinking about the WRS from season 1 and like I look at sight, they're not great to look at. Like they just kind of like they look bland.
Yeah.
Right.
Little brown, lumpy.
Yeah. But like the flavor, the seasoning is there. It comes through. David, did you get more seasoning?
Yeah,
this
one was much better.
Yeah. I think it I think that's the challenge with dry rub, right? Yeah. Is you're going to have some that have the right amount of seasoning. You're going to have some with too much, too little. Daddy bear, mama bear, baby bear, Goldilocks thing. Like
find the wing that fits your taste and move on from
the
rest.
need the daddy bear wings.
I do too. Yeah.
Well, and especially because some wings, it's very easy to make a dry wing, and then you put a dry rub on top of that, and there's no sauce whatsoever, and then it's just a terrible wing. Thankfully, B-dubs figured out a way to keep their wings decently, moist, and I think it's
well cooked, good chicken.
Yeah, it's good chicken. I mean, and it's probably one of those things too where you go to any Buffalo Wild Wings and that lemon pepper is going to taste the same as the one in Texas or wherever it is.
Buffalo.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, boys.
All right. Well,
Buffalo Wild Wings in Buffalo.
If they don't, it's a problem.
Yeah.
I don't know, like Buffalonians, whoever, like they just
would they
love
adopt
their
to it?
wings.
They
Would
do.
they like kick them out? Be like, no, like you.
Is it like having a Shane's in Austin?
Yeah,
Shane's Rib Shack.
I don't know. I'm not saying they do or they don't. I'm just.
We're about to find out.
I could see where people in Buffalo, New York
would be like, nah, not
with
here.
Anchor Bar and Duff's and Gabriel's Gate and like all those things would be like, stop trying.
But you would hope that Buffalo Wild Wings is smart enough. If you have Buffalo in your name, at least have one in Buffalo, New York.
Sure.
But I mean, is Buffalo Wild Wings like a southern thing, or is it?
It started.
There
in
is
Ohio.
one in Buffalo. It's
Okay.
actually in Tonawanda, which is right on the border of Buffalo and Niagara Falls.
Okay.
It's actually considered in Niagara Falls.
It's next door to Anchor Bar?
It is on the loop that goes around Buffalo, which is the 90 I-90.
Okay.
All right. Good to know.
Producer
All
Rob,
right,
producing.
Let's vote.
Medium
do you
all
think?
day long. That lemon pepper wing was good, but it cannot beat out medium.
All right.
The second lemon pepper was tremendously better than the first, but I'm still going medium.
Medium 2-0.
Yeah, I'm even though my mouth is still currently burning from that medium.
Mine too.
It was the superior wing, even though I would get a complete plate of those at Buffalo Wild Wings and eat all of them. But yeah, medium for sure. Cross.
Yeah. Consensus. Medium 4-0.
It's a sweep.
Like, I think.
Sweep.
Yeah. It was, like I said, it's hard to be consistent with a dry rub. And it's really easy to be consistent with a sauced wing because you just toss the sauce and like it's
As long
good.
as the sauce stays the same, you're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do Wings and Things shirts that say "Toss the sauce" on them. That'd be sick.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
then it seems like we always just want dry wings. We're saying like toss the sauce.
I mean,
get it out of
Do we
here.
put a name tag on it that just says
I
Eric?
like a wet wing.
You do like a wet
so
wing.
there it is.
There's the contractual obligation.
I had to say it.
Brought to you by. I'm just kidding. I sold that one too, y'all. I told you. Been working.
I can't say that anymore. Is that what you're trying
No,
to
you
is it
can. It's just
trademarked?
afterwards, I have to tell them who sponsors.
Sponsors the actual.
So,
Brought to you by Bounty.
So, sound engineer
towels.
Cory, we don't need you to break a tie, but we'd love to hear your thoughts on medium versus lemon pepper.
So that was of the lemon pepper that I've had over this last season. This was actually the best lemon pepper wing that I've had from Buffalo Wild Wings. But I'm still going medium, in my opinion, too. So I still agree with you guys. Like medium, it's hard to beat out a consistency. Not the best medium I've ever had, but it's pretty fantastic, by standards. So it's always consistent. I know that I'm gonna get the same good sauce every time I get a medium.
All right, first sauce. Moving on to the 3-wing circus.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
It's happening.
Medium. Medium.
The name is standing.
The 3-wing circus.
Well,
Brought to you by
Lightning rarely
I came up with the 3 for all, brothers.
Yeah.
Barnum and Bailey Circus.
They're not around anymore, are they? Right now?
They're coming back.
Oh, they are
They
coming
come back this year. No animals, but
Okay.
What?
people are raving about the show. So
Oh, okay. My
Circus
a bunch
with
of
no animals.
acrobats and juggling and clowns and things like that.
so not Braylon, but Judson, the other kid, the other son.
Shout out Judson.
His favorite movie in like the past 2 or 3 weeks is
No.
The Greatest Showman.
No.
Yeah. Oh, he loves it. He loves it.
Really
It's
good
so
soundtrack?
The soundtrack's jamming.
I cannot stand a musical.
Oh,
Rob,
You
you and
can't,
I,
no, sir.
you and
You
I
would
get
not
along,
get along with
very
my
well.
wife.
get out.
I know. I
out.
know. I can't do it. Look, I'll tell you, y'all know my favorite style of music is hip hop.
Yep.
I've not seen
What?
a second of Hamilton.
I watched the entire show and still have no clue what happened. We
saw it live.
We saw it not on Broadway, but
At the
Fox.
Fox.
at the Fox Theater,
Yeah.
and I could not tell you what. I literally, we walked out, and I said, "Are they in Britain?"
He literally said that.
I literally said, "I was like, so they're in like London."
No.
Like no, Matt,
no, Matt,
they're in
they're here.
America. I'm like, yeah, but like I was so confused the whole time.
It's a founding father, bro.
I will say though, La La Land, terrible movie, horrible.
Yeah.
I hated it. But Greatest Showman, I mean,
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
It's killer.
It's really good.
Hugh Jackman,
It's Wolverine, man. I just can't do it.
dude.
And Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
Like, who knew?
Man.
Zendaya.
Just act. Don't sing at me.
Man.
Don't sing at me.
I will go.
You must hate me.
I will go to. No, listen. That's different.
That's Rob's shirt.
Like,
Don't sing at me.
Sing at me.
if I'm going to a concert or I'm going to expect music, yes. But if I'm going to watch a movie, just act. Don't sing at me.
But
I'll
if you're
go to a
going
musical.
to a musical-
Have you been
I'll go-
to a
I've-
musical?
I've been to Broadway.
Okay.
Like, I've seen live plays. That's great. I'm expecting it. Don't lure me into a movie and then start singing at me.
But it's
I'm
an
not
a-
prepared.
I'm
for
pretty
that.
sure if you know,
But
if
it's
you're
an
going to it, you
adaptation.
know it's a
I know.
musical.
It's
I know.
the
I know.
same thing.
That's why I skip it. I'm mad.
La La Land sucks.
It's saying lines to music.
I know.
It's the same thing.
I don't like it.
I
It makes me
understand.
uncomfortable.
I understand. All right.
Matchup
Second
number
round.
2.
Yeah, after that tangent.
Speaking of jamming,
Jammin, Jalapeno.
hey,
I mean,
Segue.
Look at
look at that.
I leave for a year, and Crosby's segues are just absolutely
that
radio
segue
gold.
was brought to you by Segway.
I'm glad he finally recognized he was gone for like a year.
Right.
That segue brought to you by Subway.
Just said he was gone.
$5 footlong. Thank you,
We're
Subway.
getting sued here in a minute.
Can we not get Buffalo Wild Wings to sponsor us? Like,
Right.
come on.
There's absolutely no way
by
they're
now
gonna-
they would have.
Hey, we're
Terrible.
All right.
Here we go. Caribbean Jerk versus
Yeah.
Jammin Jalapeno or Hammond Jalapeno or
Jammin'
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno.
Tough
or
one to figure out which one to eat
The
first.
alliteration.
okay,
We're going to defer to Rob because
so speaking from
jalapeno
the guy
maybe
that helped
first.
set these plates up and might have licked his fingers once or twice, I would start with the jalapeno. Yeah, the jerk is going to be spicier.
okay. Good to know.
Wise.
All right. So, quick little recap in round number 1. Caribbean Jerk took down the salt and pepper rub, which you guys did not enjoy. I thought it was good, but you guys were.
It's unseasoned chicken. Like that is the.
I tasted the vinegar. Y'all didn't taste the vinegar.
Because there wasn't any.
Okay. Caribbean jerk took down salt and pepper rub, and then in round number 2, it took down teriyaki, which was a tough match.
Shocking.
Tough match.
Travesty.
As for ham and jalapeno, it took down original buffalo in the first round, which we were debating on if that was just medium under a different name. But who knows. And then in round 2, it defeated sweet barbecue, which tasted like Sweet Baby Ray's on a chicken wing, which was fine. But Jammin jalapeno was better. So that's where we stand. That's how we got here. Let's talk about Caribbean jerk versus Jammin jalapeno.
So, I'm not a fan of peppers, but I really like the jalapeno.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a good wing.
Like, it is sweet. It's got that flavor profile. There's just a tiny bit of tingle at the tip of my tongue. I know I've made this reference before, but it's the flavor that you find in queso. Like when they chop up little pieces of jalapeno, mix it in the white cheese. That's all this is, and it's delicious.
Tastes like jalapeno flavor.
Yeah,
Period.
And I don't like jalapeno, but I like this sauce.
So I'm a little jaded on this one because jalapeno is like one of my favorite flavors ever. Jalapeno chips, jalapeno. That's what they say in Colombia. But it's one of my favorite flavors, and that is a daggum good wing. The problem is, this is such an interesting round because they're both kind of like
Sweet and spicy.
like sweet and spicy and like not your traditional wing, which actually it's a really good matchup that it ended up this way. Because I thought the Caribbean jerk was amazing. I thought it was really good. I kind of went like doom like bite each wing. I'm like, oh my gosh, both incredible. That jalapeno flavor just comes through, but that Caribbean jerk, man, that's something like really cool. And it does have that like Caribbean kind of tang almost, or whatever, sweet tang in a way. I don't know. I mean, two really good wings.
I'm not a fan of the jerk. I like.
Well, you're a jerk.
I am a jerk. There's certain jerk seasoning I like. This is overly sweet and overly spicy for me, as far as jerk goes.
Well, if you remember in round 1, the Caribbean jerk was real sweet.
Yep.
And we didn't hardly get any of like the jerk spices. It just went up against another one that was terrible. And so we were like, oh, jerk wins. But this is much better. And the last 2 rounds when we've had Caribbean jerk, we've had the jerk spices.
Yeah, it's been really good.
Oh, it's definitely there.
I like the heat on the jerk.
It's not too bad.
I think, like where he's saying it's a little too spicy and a little too sweet. I think it's balanced though.
It is like they are
There's
both
a good
equal,
balance.
but my flavor profile, it's almost too much.
And so
Well, because it's spicy.
I
And
have
it's
like
too sweet, and I love sugar.
and like the juxtaposition for me here is
Good word.
here's my problem, I guess. The juxtaposition / problem
Dictionary word of the day.
is the jalapeno is to me not hot enough to be called like Jammin jalapeno. You're expecting a nice solid heat. The Caribbean jerk is to me it's a tad too spicy.
Yep.
But I found the flavoring overpowering the wing itself.
Yep.
So that's kind of my 2 knocks against both wings.
Yeah.
I agree with you that I would expect the jalapeno to be hotter,
Yes.
but after having the jalapeno in round 1 and knowing the heat level and knowing it was more about the flavor of a jalapeno
Than the
versus the
spice.
heat of a
Yep.
jalapeno,
Absolutely.
that's where I'm like, it's been one of the most consistent wings.
Yep. It's
in
tasted
the
the same
tournament.
every round.
Absolutely.
Every single time I get that taste of jalapeno. And so the flavor is spot on.
Let me ask you this. One of our things that we always say, it's like, and it probably started at episode 1, season 1. It's like, if there were a plate of these wings in front of me, I'm going to eat them all, right? Are each of those wings? Would you get to a point where it's like,
Too much.
I don't know if I could eat another one of these, like medium? I don't think I'll ever get to a point where it's like, this is just too much flavor.
All day.
Both of those,
6 of those, and I'm done.
I think so. Even the jalapeno, I might be
I
able
don't
to
know.
do more.
I don't agree with the jalapeno. I would eat 20 of those.
I would eat a lot of the jalapenos.
I could as well, and I could eat a lot of the jerks too, the Caribbean jerks. But like, I feel like at some point it's like
Yeah, the flavor it's so
like
strong.
a lot
Yeah.
that you don't get from a medium wing.
I get that.
So I could see whoever goes to the next round, if they're up against medium. I mean, well,
They will be.
which they will
It's
be.
and it'll be a 3-way, so there's another contender
That's
coming
true.
into play. So
All right,
Are we ready to vote?
I'm
let's
ready.
do it.
All right.
Jammin' Jalapeno all
Jammin' Jalapeno.
day long.
Nice.
1-0.
I'm going to go 2 there.
Oh,
2-0 for the Jammin' Jalapeno.
Jammin' Jalapeno.
You just sound like West Virginia Chris.
Hey, man.
I'm gonna go 2 there.
with the,
I'm gonna go 2 there. I'm gonna go 2 there.
I'm going to go with the Jammin'
was with him
Jalapeno.
earlier.
I saw him. Yeah, I saw him a little while ago.
That guy's awesome.
Good to see you, West Virginia Chris.
Just got done with a Bible study.
I gotta go 3-0, y'all. That jalapeno wing is. I mean,
Can you imagine them fresh,
oh,
hot,
Oh, my
crispy, coming out on the plate? The sauce is still oozy.
We may get that
Yeah, we may.
I-
Doing it
for the
live.
finale.
Yep.
We're trying to work on being at Buffalo Wild Wings
Let's
to
go.
taste
For the finale.
these coming in
Amen.
fresh
Let's
out of
do
the
it.
kitchen for the finale.
Give us
So,
a call, B-dubs.
That's right.
What's his name? Drew?
No, that's the wing. King.
Oh, that's right. We
Wing.
talked to Drew.
We will-
need to
we will
get to the
talk
other
to
one.
Yeah, it's another clean sweep.
Yeah.
That's
4-0
wild.
Jammin'
Clean
Jalapeno.
sweep 2 in a row in the
That is a
semis.
That's just
daggum good wing.
that's a fantastic wing. Sound engineer Cory, your thoughts?
Yeah, I obviously am gonna go Jammin' Jalapeno as well. I do. The one thing that I do think that I do disagree with Matt's opinion on the jerk is it is the exact amount of spice that I was expecting for a Caribbean. Because usually
Nice.
Caribbean, like I've had the Caribbean jerk wings at there's this place.
Don't say it.
I know. Like it's a rival restaurant.
There you go.
At a restaurant, a named restaurant in Kennesaw, somewhere. And it had the same flavors, so they at least nailed that. But it was just but I will agree that it was just too much sauce for the wing overall, and the jalapeno just takes the cake.
It does. The jalapenos. I just licked this bone clean.
I'd
I haven't done
eat
with
20
any-
of them too. I mean,
I haven't done with any other wing we've eaten tonight. That is a daggum good wing. So, congratulations, Jammin'.
Moving
on.
along to
JJ.
the finals. Jammin' Jalapeno. Ring 2 of the 3-wing circus.
Wing 2.
All right,
All right, last round.
last one, boys.
And I'm gonna participate. I'm gonna eat both. I don't even have to though. I know where I'm going with this.
You know what you're
just
picking?
because I despise the flavor of one of these.
All right, we should
we
have
know gone
gone
Rob's
back
bias.
and recorded all of our votes, because I bet you would have not have voted for Nashville Hot
Ever.
ever.
Yeah.
we need to come in privately, each one of you guys, and record a clip of your votes, like individually,
Like a confessional.
like a confessional.
Look, all
that?
we need to do is go back
Survivor?
to the previous episodes. I bet we
Yeah.
can slice up some
Yeah,
pretty hot
absolutely.
times.
Wings and Things will turn into
Right,
reality
jumping into
television
Buffalo.
next season.
All right.
All right, so since Rob's starting with the Buffalo, let me recap what happened with Buffalo in round number 1. Buffalo defeated Desert Heat, which tasted like sand on a chicken wing. It was fantastic. It was wonderful. And then in round 2, it defeated Hot. So yeah, that was not quite the matchup we thought that would be, but that's okay. On the other side, Nashville Hot. In round 1, defeated Spicy Garlic. Spicy Garlic was not
Not
really
spicy.
good. Not really good, in my opinion. And then in round 2, it defeated Mild. I think we just wanted a little bit more heat. Rob did not. Rob wanted Mild. Rob wanted Mild for every single spot in the
wanted less
tournament.
I go. Well, yeah, you're right. Buffalo's medium is a little too hot, so probably.
Yeah. So here we are, Nashville Hot versus Buffalo Dry Rub.
So, this is an interesting combination for me. I am not a fan of either of these wings tonight or whenever this is happening at this moment. It's interesting that Nashville hot is like all the craze. All of a sudden, like every fast food and all these restaurants have these Nashville hot chickens sandwiches. Like you got to go to like Hattie B's or somewhere and get
In Nashville?
in Nashville and eat a real Nashville hot chicken because it's really good. And what I feel like it's an excuse just to put a lot of like heavy spice on something and call it
Dry
Nashville,
spice.
dry spice
Yep.
and call it Nashville hot.
Nope. Chicken should be red.
Yeah. And at the same time, though, the buffalo is kind of disappointing to me because if we're talking about flavor, like, I mean, the Nashville, even though it feels like it's just, let's take all the different hot spices, put them in a bowl and rub it around, at least had flavor. I'm not getting much flavor out of this buffalo, but I'm taking another bite, so.
I understand that opinion. I absolutely do. But as a fan of milder flavors, I did like the buffalo. I think if we hadn't had the medium wing 20 minutes ago, the buffalo would have tasted better to us. But we had the stronger, more intense version just 2 rounds ago. And so now we're thinking, oh, wait a minute. Like, it's the same flavor. It's just so much weaker. But I took my first bite dry, and then I just slathered that thing in ranch, and it was just, you want to talk about I could eat 100? Like, that's a bash night wing. That's what that is.
Yeah, agreed.
So here's the challenge that I'm running into now with Nashville hot. Think about what you said. Everybody's got Nashville hot, right? But you got to go to Nashville to get like true, authentic Nashville hot. But what do? They have the breading, and all the spices are in the breading,
And they soak that chicken
and it's
beforehand.
marinated with all the spices in the marinade.
Right.
And then when it comes out, then it's sauced again with spices. This is just sauced at the end.
Yep.
That's it.
So if we're talking Nashville hot, yeah, it takes a little bit longer to marinate the chicken and to bread it and then to sauce it. But if you're telling me it's Nashville hot chicken, I'm kind of expecting that, right? And I know like breaded buffalo wings are not like Buffalo Wild Wings thing. Like they don't do breaded wings, but at least like it would just take it up another notch to marinate that wing in some spices and then fry it, throw the sauce on it. Just give me something that's like more authentic to Nashville hot.
If you're calling it Nashville hot, it should not be white chicken.
Right.
Right. There's a color to Nashville hot chicken,
Correct.
and that's not it.
Correct. I agree. David, what do you think?
So I thought the buffalo was kind of underwhelming,
I agree.
but I think the Nashville hot was also underwhelming. I was not impressed with either wing. I don't know. Maybe what Rob's saying is true. Maybe we just had the medium. So
That's definitely part of it because obviously these two wings have gotten this far.
yeah,
So we've liked them
And
compared
it's the
to
same
I
flavor
think-
profile, just at different levels.
I think
Exactly.
Nashville kind of got here by default.
Ooh, I think
right?
so too.
So I will say,
I know
though,
in round 1 they did.
Yeah, I mean, going back, they defeated spicy garlic and then mild.
So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, Rob would have voted for mild, I'm sure,
I did. I remember.
versus Nashville hot. But I think the rest of us, wanted
Flavor.
a little more
Yep.
heat, right?
Little more heat.
And so, yeah, I think by default it probably got here.
right.
Before we vote, because I need more data points and more input, I'm going to go to Cory first for his thoughts about the wings, and then we can vote.
Yeah, I agree with every point made about both. Both were very underwhelming. I got a little bit of flavor and a little bit of kick. I was actually a little surprised because last time I had the buffalo, dry rub, I didn't get that kind of kick. So I was more impressed with that. But otherwise, the flavor itself was I got no smokiness, and every time I eat buffalo anything, I immediately think, like that kind of smoky flavor that buffalo has. Nashville hot, it was, last time I was in Nashville, I had Hattie B's, and I remember, and I ate traditional Nashville hot chicken, and this was not it. It was close but underwhelming,
Right.
maybe. And when it had, like, when I've had traditional Nashville hot, it's got a kick to it, but it's not like overly spicy. And this had a little bit too much spice.
Yeah, my
in
lips are
opinion.
still burning a little bit from that.
A little bit.
Yeah, and I like spice.
I do
But
too.
this had too much spice, in my opinion. So, I don't know. Both were just very, very kind of blah.
Meh. All right, let's vote. I don't know what I'm voting for, but I want to hear your votes first.
Well, clearly I'm the easiest one because
Yeah,
I
we're
knew where
gonna
we were
start with
going
you.
before I even bit into it. So I'm going buffalo dry rub.
Howard.
1-0.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
I'm gonna
follow
skip. Go,
your
Matt. You go,
heart.
Matt.
I know. I
Follow
do.
your heart.
So I did what you did, Rob. When you said I took that wing and slathered it in ranch.
Yep.
I took that Nashville hot wing, slathered it in blue cheese, took a big old bite, and when that happened, I went, okay,
Gross.
that's my winner.
Gross.
I'm going Nashville hot. Because honestly, to me, that buffalo wing, and I hate to say that, but the flavor buffalo was completely underwhelming to me, and I didn't get anything out of it.
Makes
but
sense.
I mean, it really good chicken. Yeah. Honestly, it was really good chicken. I mean, you tasted everything; it was good. But what changed it for me was that the blue cheese and then all that together. I was like, okay, that's gonna be my winner.
You know what the buffalo dry rub really reminds me of? You know when you go to the grocery store and you want wings, like you're having a party, and you buy the platter of like 100
Sure.
just pre-made wings, but they're all just kind of bland and dry. That's what the buffalo, which I like, but you're right.
Right.
It's a little lacking.
So
Man, you really sold it there.
I know.
It tastes like a wing that is terrible.
that's why you got to put more sauce on it. Make it 100% better.
Tastes like an average wing.
So I'm going to go back to the same thing that I've talked about before, consistency with dry rub versus sauce. The first bite I took of buffalo dry rub, I got all the buffalo flavor, and I was like, oh, there it is. Like, that's fantastic. The second and third bite had no flavor whatsoever. And so because of that, I'm going with Nashville hot because I get the Nashville hot flavor. Again, it's just sauced on the outside.
Correct.
I love to have those flavors inside in the chicken, but at least it's consistent all the way around sauce. So that is
Yeah.
Nashville hot 2-1. David, you will either throw it to Cory for a tiebreaker or you'll make the final decision.
Man,
Staring daggers at you.
I know, right?
You can tell Howard is absolutely clueless as to what he wants to
He's
do.
very uncomfortable at the
Yes.
Well-
yes.
I had
Yeah.
been praying for Nashville hot to lose.
I
since
can
the
either
first
end
time
it or I
tried.
can let it go to Cory, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Give us
I
your,
kind
give us
of
your
want you to let
thoughts,
it go
though.
to Cory.
Give us your thoughts, though. Talk it out. Let's talk it out.
I mean, I felt like both were, and I said it earlier, I think both were very underwhelming.
Yep.
Like Eric said, buffalo dry rub, I had, a couple bites that were really strong flavor, and then a couple that there was really nothing. Kind of like that first lemon pepper wing.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And the Nashville hot, it's just okay.
Yeah.
So, I don't.
It's kind of sad that we've gotten to the semifinals and we're arguing over
We're all disappointed.
kind of
in this
bland
matchup.
versus just
Yeah.
okay.
So I think I'm going to go. I think I'm tired of. I don't know. I'm going to go buffalo.
Oh, all right. I love the drama.
Come on, Cory.
I love the drama. All right,
All right,
this is
so-
Cory. This is the whole reason.
We got Rob and
This is
Howard.
the only reason why I'm
This
here.
is the whole reason why you're here.
We got Rob and Howard with Buffalo. We got Matt and Eric with Nashville Hot. Cory, break it.
So
Cast the
I
deciding vote.
already know my opinion and my answer.
I think I know yours too.
Yep, you got yep. So because
His mic cuts out. We don't hear the rest.
The podcast just
like-
ends right there.
Cliffhanger.
See y'all later.
I'll see you at the finale. You'll find out which one it is.
Of these awful sauces.
He choked on a little piece of Nashville. Right now, Connor's taking him to the hospital.
Hey, I
Cory,
know
Cory.
CPR.
So, for the consistency, and it's even though it was underwhelming for the consistency, the last time that I had it, it tasted the same. Every time I've had buffalo, it's been different. It's either been bad or okay. I'm going with Nashville Hot.
Rob is slumped over on his stool. Like he is just completely and utterly dejected.
I've been for no
on
man's
his
will.
face is
I
great.
am sorry, not sorry.
No,
Rob.
it's okay. I get it. I'm just so tired of eating these crummy wings.
Here's the thing.
I cannot believe this is in the finals.
Here's the thing, though. You won't have to eat a Nashville hot wing in the finals.
Yes.
I can
Yes, he
promise
will.
you. I mean, honestly,
These 3 wings are going to the finals.
I get that, but medium or jalapeno is going to win.
You're right, but we
will
still
it?
have to.
Oh my
have to-
god!
you know,
We get to
Nashville
the
Hot's going to the
final. We
final.
get to
You
the
still
final,
have
and
to
Rob's
eat
like, "Oh my
Nashville Hot.
gosh, this Nashville Hot is amazing."
Hot is the
I
best.
swear right now, if you 4 jerks vote Nashville Hot to win,
I kind of just want it. I mean,
it'll be the last podcast you hear my voice on.
That's how we get rid of him.
David's been looking for
What a
a way to
lack
take
of
your job.
integrity.
Another promotion
Yeah,
coming.
David's been trying
That's
to
why.
work
That's
his
why
way
David
up.
threw
He's
it.
like,
Climb that ladder,
Figured it
buddy.
oh my gosh. There's a secret meeting of
Taking you all
wings
out
and
one by
things.
one.
Rob just happened to not be there that evening. He had a baseball game with his son.
Okay.
Wow.
The finale. The
The
3
wing
wing
circus.
circus will
Dun, dun,
feature
dun,
It's set. It is set.
medium, Jammin jalapeno, and Rob's favorite, Nashville Hot.
Yeah.
Which
Love
one do
it.
you like worse, Rob? Nashville Hot or Orange Chicken?
Nashville Hot.
Okay.
Like orange chicken is delicious
He
initially.
just not
his,
from Panda
his
Express.
body just didn't like it.
It's the after effect that I didn't enjoy.
Wow.
All right. There you go.
It's set.
We did
It's
it.
incredible.
We made it to the finale.
We did it. We made it.
Now we just have to
the entire menu.
Schedule when we.
We'll see you in 6 months.
Man, it's been rough.
You know, Christmas is right around the corner.
See you in 2024. That's right.
So we still have one more thing to take care of tonight, fellas. We have a wild card.
we got a wild
We
card.
have a wild.
Welcome back, Rob's wild card.
And you
Rob's
know,
Wild Card,
we should
sponsored,
give
presented by.
presented by executive
food.
assistant producer David Howard.
Oh. Presented by Tesla and Georgia Crown.
So we love wing flavors. We've tried every wing flavor we like. Usually my wild card is centered around snacks in our ventures out into the world. We
Right.
stumbled across what could be, I don't know, maybe a top 10 snack. I'm not sure. So a lot of you are familiar with Smart Food, the white cheddar popcorn and the
yeah.
black
Delicious.
bag.
Black bag,
It is just,
I love white
it's
cheddar
top
popcorn.
3 for me. Top 3 for me.
You can eat
I
a whole
will-
bag.
I will
Yeah,
eat the entire
one sitting.
bag to myself. So we stumbled across Smart Food has started making newer flavors. I found Dorito ranch flavored popcorn. It was not good.
Okay.
It was too much.
I love Cool Ranch Doritos.
But now we found limited edition Buffalo Wild Wings
Hey.
Parmesan garlic sauce flavored popcorn.
Whoa.
Okay.
Now, this is interesting
A big old gold bag.
because we didn't love Parmesan garlic.
Yeah, we did.
No, we love
We
Parmesan.
did.
garlic.
Well, that's true.
It went up against medium.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay.
And we've had many conversations about how Parmesan garlic may be one of our, maybe not our favorite, maybe not our second, but it's up there. It's top
Yeah.
5.
Can we bring it back somehow? Do we have like a what is that called when you get
Substitute
saved?
it for Nashville hot.
No.
A
Let's
lifeline.
do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour you boys a little bit on each plate, and I'll pass it around, and we can just decide. I mean, this is the season of B-dubs. Let's see if we like their popcorn as much as we like their wings.
Okay.
I like it.
I'll get you
do
fresh
it.
plates, too.
Oh, you're gonna do clean plates. All right, that's fine. We'll just waste Corey's plates. It's all good.
I miss popcorn more than anything.
You don't have
Are
to.
you not allowed to eat?
Well, I shouldn't,
Actually, he might not be able to, actually.
but I'm going to.
For the sake of the pod. Got to. Thank you, Rob. Rob is dividing up plates.
There's a lot of popcorn in that bag.
I got multiple plates.
Oh my gosh, I could eat this all day. It's kind of
Yeah, you
interesting,
can eat
actually.
Okay. That's
Smells very garlicky.
I
Strange.
get the Parmesan.
Yeah.
It's almost like Parmesan straight out of like the shaker that you would like put on pizza or spaghetti or something like that. And then like I get a lot of pepper. It's like Parmesan and pepper.
I'm not getting the garlic.
I'm not really getting garlic either.
So I will admit,
Kind of garlic salt.
I am a Parmesan like addict. I could eat a block of Parmesan. I could open up a shaker of Parmesan and eat it with a spoon. It's just weird.
That's weird.
I know. It is my favorite cheese. So I will tell you, fake Parmesan is incredibly hard to do. So if this does taste like real Parmesan, they've done something decent.
That's a very interesting flavor, and I don't hate it.
You're right, though.
At all.
It's more
I don't hate
pepper
it, but
than
I
it
also
is
don't
garlic.
love it.
Yeah,
Ooh, the garlic's on the back end.
The garlic's there.
I got
no garlic.
whatsoever.
It literally, I mean, it kind of tastes like they took Parmesan salt. Is that a thing? Or like,
It's not, but
It's not.
I don't even know how to describe
It's
what
not
I'm
because Rob would have it in his cupboard.
It's true.
That's true.
I feel like it's one of those like flavor bottles that you get from like the store that you pour into popcorn.
yep.
Now, would I eat the entire bag?
Yep.
Yeah, most likely.
I don't
it's,
think I would.
it's popcorn. You're
No,
supposed to eat
not.
the entire bag.
Not a fan.
I'm not a fan.
Aaron's not a fan.
Excuse me.
I can eat popcorn.
It tricks me because I look at it and I think white cheddar popcorn.
Oh,
and that's not what I get. And I'm like,
Well, you have to look
Now
at
I'm
the bag.
with you. Yeah, I'm with
I
you.
want white cheddar popcorn. Like that's, yeah.
Well, now I want white cheddar popcorn.
Well, if nothing else, Smart Food, I just made 3 or 4 people buy a bag of white cheddar popcorn. So, brought to you by Smart Food.
Wild card brought to you by Smart Food.
You're
I
welcome,
mean, I would
Frito-Lay.
love to try their other flavors. I'm interested.
As a lifelong fan of Cool Ranch Doritos, I can tell you, you can skip the Cool Ranch Dorito flavor, which is sad. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't go well on popcorn.
That is sad. It's very sad.
Is this the only Buffalo Wild Wings?
I was
they
literally
have?
just looking it up.
I'm not
As
sure.
you said that, I was already Googling.
I figured you were. I saw you pull your phone out, and I was like, I bet he's looking
it
this up.
looks like that's the only flavor they've done so far.
Interesting.
As far as Buffalo Wild Wing. They do have a hot buffalo.
Spicy popcorn.
but not like Buffalo
No,
Wild Wings.
not Buffalo Wild Wings.
It's just
sponsored.
the generic.
They do have a Frank's Red Hot
Okay.
and a Flaming Hot
Say less.
caramel cheddar.
No. Out. Gross.
You'd be surprised how well those two go
It's
together.
go
I'm with
together
you.
so
I don't
well.
like
The
sweet
Graters,
popcorn.
have you
but
had the
caramel
Graters?
cheddar does
Yes.
go together.
The
It
Graters
is
is
delicious. It's so good. But no, that's the only
Buffalo
Wild Wings.
Wow. Well,
The hot buffalo sounds.
Buffalo Wild Wings has more than 26 sauces, so they need to get on making some more
that's
popcorn.
right. Definitely make the
And
Nashville hot.
And they just came out with more sauces. Have y'all seen this?
I did.
Yeah. Buffalo Wild Wings is
I
like
did not.
now got more sauces.
Do we have to
Season 3.
do another show?
Please no.
Get rid of Nashville
No.
Hot?
I miss the WRS.
So
y'all?
I
We want to
think-
get back to that, I think.
I think we're gonna go back to local wings in season 3.
I love it.
Didn't we talk maybe pizza chains.
We got a
we
lot
talked
of
about
places.
doing like
To maybe
pizza
all the
wings,
pizza chains.
pizza chain wings.
I think we could do semester, or not. We could do quarters.
semester.
We could do.
School's over, bro.
I'm telling you, it's been tough trying to schedule all of us.
Let's just get all four of us in the room at the same time.
Yeah, let's work.
We can
Let's
talk
work
about
small.
Schedule.
We could do Zoom. I mean,
Zoom wings.
Yeah, but I think
Can we YouTube that? Like watch us eat wings.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's what the viewers or
That's
the
what
listeners
people
want.
want.
Just eat.
I actually am hoping next season 3, we can kind of like upgrade our YouTube stuff a little bit more.
Sure.
Get some cameras and some different things. We'll see.
Sounds great.
See if
brought
it's
to you by
Anybody,
DNH Photo and Video.
Come on,
if
DNH, we need you.
if any sponsor is listening, Grove House Studios could use a sponsor for video production.
Social
Sure,
anxiety
we,
just went through the roof.
Brought to you by
Sweetwater's
Sweetwater.
got video stuff, right?
Yeah,
Brought to you by Cooper Drummer.
Come on, Sweetwater.
by
But yeah,
Cooper
I think
Studios.
for season 3, I think we go back to kind of like our local wing joints,
Yeah.
which
Yeah, we got a lot still.
we do have a lot to get
Not that
to.
B-Dubs isn't, but yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, it was nice though for season 2 to be able to like, hey, if you are listening in Nevada, like go to your local B-Dubs and you can try
Yep.
these wings yourself. You know, like people in Oregon may not have a JR Crickets. You know, so it's like,
I know for a fact we've got a couple listeners in Pennsylvania, so I'm sure they
Hey,
appreciate it.
so I think it'll be fun. And then, believe it or not, we're already working on season 4.
Whoa!
Yeah,
what?
I
We don't even have season 3 yet.
I know, but
Look, there's a strike and
We
some
got-
contract negotiations somewhere in the middle.
if we're gonna do season 4 the way that we're planning on doing season 4, we gotta like start planning now.
Who's we? We haven't talked about this.
Yes,
Oh,
we have.
Is this the?
We talked about this at our fantasy football draft.
This is the dream for the.
Ooh, I
for
loved
the
that fantasy
on-site-
football draft.
You weren't there.
You
Yeah,
were
you're
not
not
there.
You're not
sir.
invited.
I won already. It's
In
great.
week 4.
Falcons all the way.
Skins all the way. Oh gosh.
Oh Lord.
Already
So, yeah,
doing
we're-
the Dirty Bird.
We're we got plans for season 3 and
Oh, wow.
season 4,
There's an actual Dirty Bird happening.
and then we may not have a season 5. We may blow
think we
our whole
should.
budget for season 4 and be done.
It's season 6. We had to take a season off.
We should get an RV. That would be so sick.
Have a travel trailer.
For our trip to Buffalo.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you have like
I know somebody who has a
Travel
van.
trailer.
There's a van we could probably use.
I have a few. One is white.
There's a black
Much
one
less
too.
appealing.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
Final thoughts?
we
Final thoughts.
we're at the finale.
I'm shocked we made it.
We just got to get over the finish line because
Last one.
season 1 we did not get over the finish line.
No.
3 episodes just disappeared into.
I mean, they were
black
there.
hole.
They're
They're
just bad.
That's what I'm saying. Like we got to at least like
The lost episodes.
yeah.
We can throw those in there a little bit here and there.
So we do have 2 more episodes scheduled for this season.
Yep.
So we have the finale
Yes.
that we're hoping to be live from a Buffalo Wild Wings, and hopefully we'll be able to talk to one of the co-founders of Buffalo Wild Wings, Scott Lowry, on that episode as well. And then we have the interview with Drew Surza, the Wing King. That we're just gonna do an episode
Just
dedicated
for
to him. Talk to the Wing King because it's something that you got to do if you are a legitimate chicken wings based podcast. You have to talk to the Wing King.
You know what? I think for
in the
our Wing
manual.
King episode, we order our King of Wings, our local King of Wings.
Oh, that's a great
man.
idea.
I think we all just kind of just
Hooters.
yes,
No,
all day long.
do better.
Give me those breaded wings.
Oh,
Hooters do better.
that was very funny.
When was the last time?
Very funny.
When was the last time y'all had moons?
Today.
Oh,
I sent you all that picture.
Oh, that's
I had
true.
moons
The
for
picture-
lunch.
that's true.
Yeah.
I knew as soon as you sent the pic. Like I didn't.
I knew exactly what it was.
From the picture, I could tell it was moons, but I didn't even need the picture because I knew you. I was like,
I knew it was
Rob's
moons
giving
from the
moons.
fried rice.
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. The fact
The
that you can-
hibachi
the fact
plus
that you can
wings.
get amazing fried rice as well as
Chicken wings.
the perfect wing.
So what's funny is a couple of months ago I found on Reddit there was like a wings community, and I joined it, and I put up a picture of Moon's. I was like, this is my local place, this is the best place, and everybody freaked out. They're like, where do you get fried rice and wings?
Yeah.
And they weren't mad. They wanted to know, like, where can I get this?
Canton Road.
So I've got a friend. His name is Dan, and I turned him on to Moon's, and he sent me a text on Sunday after church, and he said, picking up Moon's for the family, and I pulled into the parking lot, and my wife said,
What?
is this? She was like, what are we doing here?
Got to get past the parking lot, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
It doesn't
yeah.
look great.
So I told him, I was like, yeah, that's part of the charm.
Yep.
It's
100%.
It's a feature. It's not a bug.
Crazy chicken on
And then
on the board.
Yeah. And then he sent me back. He's like, they got 100 health score.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
there you go. Bingo.
Dude, we go into Moon's
Yes.
and sit and eat.
It is so nice.
all the time.
Yes.
The people there are so nice.
They
too.
are.
Oh, they're
And
the
getting
sweetest.
them fresh, like eating them there is like nothing else.
They're really good.
Have you had their fried cheesecake?
No, I've only had,
No.
I've only had
Say less.
wings.
Try their fried cheesecake.
Wild card.
Let's do that. Let's get wings for the Drew Sirs episode, Wing King, and the fried cheesecake for the wild card.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
like
see
it.
if I can make it happen.
I bet you anything, Moon's would 100% let us record a podcast inside Moon's.
They would.
I'm sure.
They would.
Absolutely.
Sponsorship.
They would welcome it. Mm-hmm. They're good people.
They're good people. I like it.
Final thoughts, Eric.
We made it to the finale. I'm super excited. Yeah, I think I am proud of us for getting this far. I want to continue and get to the end.
Let's go.
Because there were moments where I didn't think we would get this far. I was like, we're gonna try. Yeah. So Matt's still unsure about how far we're actually.
Everybody's looking at me.
Matt, welcome back. Final thoughts.
I'm glad to be back.
We're so
We're
glad,
glad
to
that
have
you're
you
back.
back.
It feels good to hear you guys through these headphones and
Instead of in person.
yeah,
We know he didn't listen to any of the podcasts that he
Definitely not.
I loved every
True story.
second of every episode.
What are you talking about? He was right here next to me.
Thank you, Corey. I was upstairs
Corey,
the
whose
entire
side are you
time.
on, man?
Matt, get off Venmo.
No, glad to be back. Missed you guys. It's fun to be back here eating some good wings. I'm excited for the finals when we get to it in 2025. Just kidding. I'm
Take
kidding.
back what I said.
I'm sorry. I can't focus. I have the Parmesan garlic stuff on my fingers. That ain't gonna work. You know me. I'm so strange with things. But thank you. But no,
Holding his fingers like E.T.
Matt, go
Rheumatoid
home.
arthritis. I can't.
Well, I do have that.
Oh no.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad to be back, y'all. This is awesome. So can't wait for the finals.
We're almost there.
Mr. Howard.
So
We are
close.
almost there. And I missed
Got to get over the finish line.
our phone call from West Virginia, Chris.
I know. We need another.
Kinda sad.
We need another Wingchaser. That
You
would be.
know he travels all the time.
That would
He
be
has
a
got
great
to.
finale episode. Like we're at Buffalo Wild Wings. We're doing the finale. We're talking to Scott. We got a Wingchaser call. Like
West Virginia. Yeah.
man, that'd be a.
If
Make-
only we
make it
knew
happen.
how to get in touch with
Come
him.
on, Chris.
To
If anybody knows how to get in touch with West Virginia Chris, please let us know.
yeah.
It'd be awesome.
His West Virginia shack doesn't have phone service, so we can't ever
true.
call him.
The West Virginia Chris segment should be sponsored by Cole. Because it's
Justin
West-
Boots.
Lariat.
I don't know if you can say Justin. That may not be a brand he sells.
It'd be funny if it was sponsored by Justin. He'd get fired.
Yeah, I am sad Nashville Hot is in the finals, but I am glad we made it. Happy to be surrounded by you guys. Can't wait to do it again.
Sound engineer Cory. Any final thoughts?
We're here.
We're here.
We made it. No, I'm thankful that you guys continue to trust me and trust Grove House Studios.
Well,
Thankful for our intern Colin for
Yes.
hanging out with us and doing a
Did a great
jam
job
up
bringing us
killer
that
job.
paper.
Good job,
And
Colin.
I'm happy to be alive, guys.
Intern Colin, any final thoughts? Great, thanks.
He even cleared his throat. You can hear him.
You heard him clear his throat. He's like in the back. He's like, all you hear is it. I'm like, oh, it was brilliant.
You could hear his shoulders drop.
All right, end it right there.
I'm sorry. That was mean. That was brutal. I'm a jerk.
Crosby, final thoughts.
I already did
You
my
went
final
first.
thoughts. Yeah, I
Way
went
to pay
first.
attention.
Oh,
Yeah, go Bills. That's
Where
my
was I?
final thoughts.
Go Bills.
Boo.
Well,
We'll see.
Peace and
finals.
love. Bye.
How do we?
Bye.
How do we end this thing?
Thanks for listening.
All right, here we go.
See ya.
For producer Rob, for executive assistant David. Is that what it was?
Executive assistant producer.
Executive assistant
you said
producer
Director. Executive assistant director. That's right. I'm the
Don't take
producer.
my
Stop
I
talking
can't
to me.
remember anymore.
It's a thing.
is now.
For sound engineer Cory of Grove House Studios and intern Colin.
Hollow Grove House.
For my buddy Matt VanZant.
Yo.
My name is Eric. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Wings and
Peace and
Things. We will be back whenever we're back.
See you next week.
See ya.